Hey everyone, and welcome back to another case review. This one going to be Bozo v BlueBoo from 1964. Really important case. Kind of set the groundwork for determining, who moves on to the semifinals. Very expert lawyers hired from both sides. No one really knew how the judge was going to side, but yeah, it was. I don't know what I'm going off about. Anyway, welcome back to Jaraci Cup 2. Going to continue the quarterfinals here. I am streaming, aren't I? Yes, microphone's on. Yes. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, this is me, of course, playing here as the Coalition, I guess, is my map faction pick. Honestly, this was so long ago, I can't remember what happened, so this will be an adventure for all of us. Let's see here then, shall we? We've got our handy little info.txt right here. Looks like Blue picked Conf, then I picked Coalition. I'm not sure why I picked Coalition here, maybe just to get some practice with him or something, I don't know. Yeah, I banned Tight End Passage, I hate that map, I think everyone knows that by now. Blue banned Galzian Territories Alternate. So I picked, he picked Firebase Crew, which I was happy about, because it's like my favorite map. I picked Kalosh and the Boneyard. I picked the Boneyard, really? What's happened to me? I probably just didn't want to play on Touring Crater, because you know how that map can be. Playing here in the green, because I like playing green sometimes these days. I don't know. I've been experimenting with new colors, but whenever it comes to a match that I think I could actually lose, I always set my old colors up, because it makes me feel safe. Yeah, BlueBoo over here. Playing as the Conf. Now, we've seen this player many times. Probably going to go for some of his early skimmer shenaniganry, which he is quite a fan of. But he actually has got the money for ref. Oh, it's going to be a tech choice. Okay, mixing it up a lot, which is good. And this lad called Bozocow. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Probably just some noob. But this is good, because Blue's strategy with the early sand skimmers tends to not really work out too well. So it's very nice for him if he goes for something different, just tries to mix it up and see if he can make something work there. I do have a probe out. Looks like I'm spamming a couple of LAVs here. Oh, I remember what I was doing. That's correct. I was practicing this kind of early AV pressure style that started with like 4 LAVs and then putting down a turret. I've kind of abandoned the build by now. I don't think it really worked too well, but it was an interesting idea. You'll see me quick up to AV Fab in just a moment here once I stop being such a pleb. Stacking 180 RUs? Oh, yeah, that's painful. Maybe I'm actually going SC first now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being a fool. Yeah, it's actually going to be SC after LAVs. I guess I'm hoping to get some early pressure in here, but Assault Ship Tech is going to finish in about 6 seconds here. Maybe could be scouted by the probe if I came back over to the carrier. I'll have to see about that. Because that is going to open up, of course, this module here on the back. You can see it raising up there. So that is the tell that AV Fab is done. I've got a turret ready to put down. I wonder if I'm looking for like a good place to put it, but we already have assault ships coming out here. Yeah, it looks like turret's gonna get set up on this location. That'll be nice, because if my opponent has a high ground, I can pressure him with the LAVs. If he chases, I just fall back and then the turret will massacre him. And it looks like that's exactly what's about to happen here. Question is the turret actually out? I don't see a turret, so I think something went wrong. Oh no. Why am I such a pleb, guys? Well, I'm gonna see these assault ships there. Support cruiser is going in entirely the wrong way. This is the best play you've ever seen from Bozocow. Completely flawless. Oh! What? How is this turret killing things? That should be a dead turret, but I don't know. It looks like Blue did not focus on it properly. Is this guy gonna get out? Barely. Whew. He's gonna be counting his lucky stars, although the LAVs can still pressure here. Taking a bit more damage than they should. This guy going down 15 HP, but he does get the kill. Nice job, George. And now this base runner, not content with what he's got, gonna see if he can set down a second turret and start pressuring the enemy a little bit further here. I am on 2 base now. This is a little messy, but this is just the best play I've ever done, really. I've never been more immaculate in my placement of units. The carrier production upgrade coming out here, we have AAVs hitting the field, so Blue definitely going to need some kind of ulterior tech here. It's going for refinery mode. I don't think I like that, because I think that I can actually pressure here. I can just sort of stack turrets up as I go further on. Although the thing that refinery mode will do, actually, now that I think about it, the production cruiser can come hold the main, and then the carrier's free to come out and then use that cruise missile, just take out the turret. So that could work, actually. Production upgrade is just about done for me now. Where did my money go? Did I just text something? No. Curious. But no turret getting set down. Okay, yeah, there we go. So the turret is going to get set down in this location, which I think is I think there's a hill right next to it, so that's a little A little messy, perhaps. This guy gonna be like, please don't kill me, he's dead. Goodbye, George, you fought valiantly. No, it looks like this turret does have line of sight here. And the question is, can the other turret that support it? No, it can't. So I guess I had that a little bit too far away. The thing that you can do that's really... Oh, ooh. This is not the thing. The thing you can do that's really nasty sometimes is coalition. And I'm not displaying it particularly well here, because apparently I'm just a pleb, but is that you get the turret set up in locations where when he's attacking one turret, the other turret can shoot him, and then it becomes really difficult to get rid of all these turrets. Heavy Vehicles Armor 1 finishing just like perfectly in time here right now, so before I really took too many hits. That's always convenient. I could try to poke out and like finish this guy off, but it's probably not worth it. Armor Unit Defenses 2 is coming up for blue. I gotta think that's a wise choice. He knows he's up against these AVs here now. Just a slight miss micro there, I think, caused that guy... Well, it caused the turret to not get any shots off, but fairly good micro there by blue as he keeps this guy alive here. We'll begin the arduous healing process. Assault chips do take a very long time to heal up. A couple skimmers gonna be sacrificed to the turret gods. You hate to see it. Oh, and it looks like that probe scouting over there wants to see if there's rail tech or anything, but we don't see it. I'm probably gonna tech, yeah, anti-air then, because you can't see air tech on a Conif carrier, which I always think was kind of stupid, but it's just the fact. That's how it is. And so my thought when I see that is, okay, well he hasn't teched rails yet. He must be teching air, or maybe he already has it, so it's time to get anti-air pretty much as fast as I can. In reality, he's not gonna have air, but it's still probably, like, you know, because I don't have that information, it's impossible to get it. You really can't make any other choice, in my opinion. A lot of AVs getting spammed here. I gotta say, this has delayed blue quite a bit, so if I were to have made another sport cruiser by now and be on 3 base, I'd probably be sitting pretty here, but this is still okay. I have still a lot of options for pressure. Artifact gonna get extracted too, which is always nice. And here we go to pressure the main base. Nothing there to defense. The assault ship's gonna come over, but AVs with their smoke are gonna be able to survive for a long time here. Down goes one salvager. Smoke is still good, although that one maybe could have been put a little further right. But yeah, see the AVs are gonna compensate for it. Play a little ring around the rosy with these assault ships. Once the enemy is pulled off of that location, I come and hit over here, and then I actually have a base. Oh gosh, if I set down a turret like right here or something. The thing is, the Conif carrier can missile this out, so this is probably not wise, but I might do it. But we've already lost 3 salves over here. We've lost 2 over there already. Always tricky to get these AVs to target the salvagers properly, but we are going to kill another one here. And I think the 4th one will go down too. So this is pretty darn good damage over here. This is what you want to see if you're going to do an AV push like that. Could maybe buy for time by popping smoke there, but yeah, it's a little too late. It's a lot of sandstorms, isn't it? These guys really don't have any business being here. They should conglomerate with this force here. There is strength in numbers after all. Where are they going? Where are you going, mate? I don't know exactly where I'm headed here. Oh, that's nice smoke though. Not that it really matters, but it was kind of cool. I'm just gonna try to take the fight now with these assault ships here. I actually have armor 3, it looks like. Double support crews are getting made, so I'm probably gonna mobilize my carrier after this. And now I'm starting to take this fight. Like I said, there's strength in numbers. Would have been better if I just moved those 2 guys over here, and then I would have 4 right now instead of 3. But you live and you learn, eh? No missile batteries made. I just have the tech in case he pops out with air, but we still don't see that tech choice from him. In fact, he's really just sticking on assault ships here. He doesn't seem to want to go for anything else except for missile ships. Let's see, he's gotten. And now that all the assault ships are gone, I feel pretty good to just keep killing off salvagers here, so down they go. I can't believe I signed up for salvaging. And with the 2 support cruisers done here, this carrier will be able to mobilize if you can figure out how to get around the obstacles on the map, which is always a good question. I'm always a bit frustrated with the coalition carrier. I feel like it doesn't really know what it's doing. Battle cruiser fabrication. Oh, you dirty man. We do have actually interceptor tech on the queue now, so looks like blue going to be planning a bit of a tech choice here. Sal's still going down. Now, if A-Game is watching, which he usually is. No, he's not on my stream. Oh, I feel so betrayed. No, if he was watching, I would ask him what he thinks about these trades here, because I'm definitely. Oh, he just came. Okay, well I'll tell you what happened basically. 2 AVs came in and killed all these, and then 3 died over there for 2 other AVs, and then 4 AVs came, traded with a bunch of assault ships, and then killed all of the salvagers again. So I lost 8 AVs. He lost 11 salvagers and 2 assault ships. Do you think that's worth it? Because I don't really have a good feel yet on the mod for like what trades are good. This is a bad turret. And you know, I'm like, the classic Bozo thing is to just like let his units get slaughtered across the map because he just doesn't even care. He has no idea either. Okay, good. We're still in the... I came, I saw, I break the law. We're still in the meta definition stage, clearly, so nobody knows what's going on here. I'm gonna say I think it was very good. True, because it slows him down from expanding as well. We do have interceptors on the field now. Very low RU count actually for Blue there, despite his large sandscaper count. That's probably because of the Yeah, you're probably right, A-Game, but I don't know. It was the kind of thing where like they came in here, baited these soul chips out, and then they came in there, and then they came in here, and then they came in there again, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of classic coalition nonsense. BC fabrication is finished now, Power Reserve 3 is done. I don't really have the money to build these yet, but I'll get it soon. You know. The thing is, they have a very long production... This is a lot of turrets. They have a very long production time, and during that time there's a vulnerability to air. So that's definitely something I'm going to want to watch out for. But I do have base runners that can set down anti-air turrets if I need them. You don't really ever want to be stuck in that situation, though. That's kind of a dumb move, isn't it? Because I need to be producing these BCs now, I think. Rather than just teching power and making AVs. Oh, well, okay, that's actually fair, because we do have this kind of thing coming in there, but... Yeah, and I'm gonna see interceptors out in the area, too. Yeah, that's true, Yeah. I'm so nervous, man. Just because this time there's actually money involved, you know what I mean? That guy could have smoked it, that was a little sad. These are anti-air turret posts getting set up, actually. 2 of them. Seems a little overkill to me, but... It'll do. I actually killed one of those interceptors just with my base burners. I noticed that. But in comes the carrier with a missile battery. Power Reserve 4 on the way. We still don't have any BCs. Like, one of them could be finishing probably in like 10 seconds or something. You can imagine that'd be a dead carrier, right? But I'm a little bit slow on that, it looks like. But we don't have any extractions. We don't have any power reserves for BlueBoo, so this is not going to go well. He can't fight it with his carrier. He doesn't even have rail fabs, so unless he could fight it with air, this really wouldn't go anywhere. So I can probably just win this just using my carrier, to be honest. Air unit's kind of out of position here, which is a little silly, but... Yeah, and so I'm gonna have to back away there for my incompetence? No, what's the word for that? Yeah, incompetence, that's the word. Sometimes I can't remember. WBC is on the queue now. This missile battery will undoubtedly come up to support the attack. Really, I could just move in, though, but it's probably okay to play safe here. It does give my opponent time to get power reserves, but it also really expands my force, so I think it's okay. We got armor 3, actually, on these assault ships. That's pretty nifty. The carrier's on his way in. We have another extraction going to come out, and then this would be the game-winning artifact right here. So that's obviously pretty spicy, too. By the way, oh, that's a bit early. If you hear, like, machine guns firing outside my house or something, they're doing some kind of construction. It's just, like, some... it's not World War II. It's just some kind of weird, like, hammer thing. Actually, Anti-Air's gonna get killed here. Immaculate play by Bozocow, who is the best player in the world. Makes no mistakes, ever. Oh, but yeah, there's no way he's gonna push through this middle area. There's 4 turrets up here. I've become the thing I despise the most, man. I probably want to rotate carrier. Yeah, here we go. This is good. In fact, I could try to pop them out onto impassable terrain here and like teleport them, but no one's really sure if that's cheating or not, so... Oh, we have bomber fab out. What the heck? That's cool. Power 5 is on the queue too. Double BC popping out now. This could have been hitting like way earlier, but it's still going to be pretty good. And I don't know what Blue will do about this. Now, you notice with the new battlecruisers, their armor isn't so high that assault ships do absolutely nothing to them, but definitely still a counter. Blue actually going to advance toward the battlecruisers. Normally not what you want to be doing is kind of... Carry comes up to support on the back line, but I think that the artifact will extract first. I don't see these BCs actually killing blue here. Oh, maybe. Definitely needs to be smoked, though. That's a little sloppy for me. Carrier probably ought to be powering up weapons, too. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Artifact is on his way out. Cruise missile is going to be ready in 12 seconds anyway. There's a whole lot of ways that this game goes my way. So that is going to be the end. Let's go ahead and load up game 2. It's so loud from my point of view. Like, are you hearing it or no? Anyway, A-game, I might be able to do the games today, but I think after this I'm going to be busy. But Tuesday, as in tomorrow, would be probably a really good time for me. You know, I always find myself getting achievements for artifact extraction because you don't usually win the game that way. And so I'll be watching a replay of like some Soban player or something. He wins off of artifact extraction. It's like, achievement get! And you're like, oh, really? Because for some reason you can get achievements while watching replays. Because, you know, DOK is flawless. And then, yeah, you just... about the boys. You just don't usually get artifact extractions out, so... like, as a victory, you know what I mean? Normally, because you're going to extract, your opponent has to fight you and then he dies. So it's always a little weird to like get an achievement while casting. No, he's not, because the sound mixing was pretty bad on his end. It turned out okay for me, but not for him. And then for me, I had like 10 frames per second. He was actually thinking of just posting my replay, but his quality assurance standards are slightly higher than mine, so he doesn't want his viewers watching 10 frame per second games. So we're gonna cast some 1v1s together and then upload that instead. You can still find it on my channel though. What's this game stacking up to be? This is 2 selves? Yeah, okay. So probably SC first for me then. You would expect to see something. Oh, well, we're going with these LAVs first. I think I'm gonna try my thing that I did last game with this sort of, yeah, we're probably gonna cast that one, Roby. Either that one or Catharsis, or maybe both, I don't know. Normally you see me just go SC first, but I've been trying this kind of weird build, like I said in the beginning of last game. I kind of have dropped it. I don't think oh, that's best probe in the world. You haven't watched it because you can't wait. Logic. But yeah, I'm trying to pressure with some LAVs here and then get and then get like support cruiser first. This is kind of a wonky build though. I should either go full out Garm style or I should just go SC first, I think. So I've kind of dropped this idea. But that is what the plan is basically. So I'm gonna try to pressure using turrets here. Not really my forte, but we'll see if it works. Blue, meanwhile, looks like he's going for his kind of typical Sandskimmer stuff. He's already got an armor 1, and I don't think that fares very well for him. You know, Rob, I don't like being called a nerd all the time. Why do you have to say that? Base Runner is advancing with smoke. I think he's trying to screen the skimmers, which is kind of a cool tactic. We don't usually see that. He might want to save that for later, though, because once the turret gets set down, he can smoke up to it with a blast drone and then kill it. And I think that's perhaps why I'm being very afraid, I guess you could say, with my turret here. You can see I still haven't put it down. So it finally comes down here, but kind of after the fight's already started. That's sort of bad timing, I think. And you see instant pull off from Blue. He doesn't want anything to do with that. Nearly snipes a skimmer on its way out, but it gets a lot of good damage on that base runner. That's, of course, you know, pretty much unhealable damage. And actually, we're gonna have fighter and gunship coming from me off of 1 base. What am I doing, man? This is highly unusual. I don't usually play this way. Like I said at the beginning, I can't remember what I did in these games either, so it's kind of gonna be a mystery for both of us. Using my LAVs in a very Gaussian kind of way, thinking that they'll reheal, but they won't, because I'm a pro player. Because I know exactly what I'm doing. I think I lost like 3 of them there. That was not worth it. With some good micro, you can just pull those guys away and then not lose anyone. That's just like, it's like that in vanilla, man. They're rangy boys. Plus their missile launcher is in like the middle, I believe, of the carrier. Yeah, it's like right there. So you don't have the same thing where you have to like turn around in order to shoot people properly. They just kind of shoot them. It is increased mod, yeah, from 750 to 900, I think, but that's already in vanilla like 50% higher than every other carrier, so. Spore Cruiser is coming out here, which is nice timing, because Fighter and Gunship going to finish just about after that. I would have loved it if it was the new iteration of the mod, get that carrier production upgrade right about now, but some things are not to be. Extraction comes down for me. That'll be nice for the defense, because I am going to be moving over there, probably. This probe here has been great value for me. I've not moved it once. I literally deployed it here, and it has stayed here, so that's probably something I could improve on. We got blast drones being produced here by Blue, but he's not going to get anything done with these skimmers. So he has teched into rails, he's getting assault rails now. This is not the kind of fight he wants to take, though. Definitely wants to back away from that. Attack bombers? What the? I've just gone full God Hates Weeb style, haven't I? What am I doing, man? I like it, but I don't know what it is, so... I can't build that many salvagers before this is finished, so this is a little newbie too. I'm trying new things. I'm being experimental. Carrier just gonna try to shovel these units out of my base. I don't want any part of them. Wreck is opened up here. That guy probably would have died by the falling debris, but that's okay. What the? Hold up. What is this? What is this? That's why they need RUs, you know, they're unique materials. They don't function like anything else that's on Karak. yeah, would you call that a CU float? Nice. Artifact extraction comes down for me again, so it's gonna be 2-1 now. Actually I did manage to saturate that base, which is nice, but I need to go into some kind of a tech that I can get, unobtainium. I need to get some kind of a tech so I can get that carrier production upgrade. Probably Rails is better here, to be honest. I'm usually a big AV player, which is probably why I'm getting this tech, but I mean, we're moving into the late game, and I can use the LAVs as my like anti-strike craft force here. I really should probably just get whatchamacallums, just probably get railguns at this point. Bomber's done. Gunship was summoned queue briefly. I wonder if I'll make that. Probably not. Just a second bomber, kind of like you would expect. Now, what I can do with this bomber, this is a little risky because I ought to use it against the heavy rails and just kill them off. But I could also launch it and see if I can kill that PC. If I just keep these LAVs alive, which I'm doing a bang-up job of doing, of course, what I can do is launch double bomber here. If it doesn't kill the PC, then the LAVs will. And then these rails just kind of feel pretty silly. They can do damage to the carrier until the bombers recharge, and then it's going to be game over. I think that's going to be my plan here, but we'll see. Where am I launching them? Behind, as always. So yeah, bomber is going to target the PC. That is going to be the idea. I'm going to see if I can kill it with the carrier even. Oh, wow. PC gets very low there, as you would expect. LAV's going to chase and they will secure that kill. This is totally God Hates Weeb style, isn't it? But the thing is, Blue should have seen this coming because he saw, actually, the launch pads there. He didn't know what kind of air it was, but he knew it was going to be air if he was looking. So... it did drop the bomb, Roby. You just kind of probably didn't see it. Maybe it, like, flew off on the side. I don't know. I didn't catch it. I was looking at the PC. But yeah, you know, it's pretty easy to lay traps like that if your opponent's not watching your tech. So he definitely should have gotten some anti-air when he saw these launch pads open, but... Sitting on no PCs now, he's going to be teching missile ships, but it's... I mean, what do? You can't even... They both hit. Yeah, they both hit. If one of them hits, it does about half the health, so I just kind of insta took out half the health, like almost all of the health of the PC, and then... Brrr. Yeah, they landed at about the same time the bombs did. These Sandskimmers proving actually rather difficult to chew up. Of course, he does have that armor 1 there. I'm having a lot more difficulty killing them than I would have expected, but they will die pretty soon here. And of course, we got no production cruiser here. EMP rounds. Interesting. Very interesting. We have no PC out here for BlueBoo, who's a very non-politically correct player. So this bomber, you know, can't kill any production cruisers, might as well just go for eco. Second bomber gonna launch 2. This is just getting kind of oppressive at this point. LAVs can totally overrun, and I can do whatever I want at this point. The game is definitely in the bag. 5 moves ahead of me. In some ways you're right. No, you're not right. That's just gotta be game over. Railfeb's on the way. I know how to finish this off. Yeah, base runners. I was gonna say probably gonna get some base runners too, just kind of finish off with some extractions. I can pick up this third one. This would be the GG artifact, probably. I don't know how long it takes the basement. I'd probably pick that one up. But there's a whole lot of win conditions here for me. Not really any left for blue, so that should be the game. We'll just kind of speed it up here a little bit. Probably doesn't want to be rebuilding salves. He wants to be rebuilding missile ships here because, you know, you're going to get attacked by anti-air. Now we got the rail spam going. We have the game-winning artifact picked up here. I should probably just save the 2 bombers and kill the PC again, but it doesn't really matter. It's pretty academic at this point. That probe is still there, dude. What a hero probe, man. It's done absolutely nothing. Ow. The bomber died! That's a pity. Blue really sticking it in here. He does not want to give up. But the game-winning artifact will be picked up. And that'll be all she wrote for this series. Hope you guys enjoyed my wonky coalition play. I don't really know what I was going for here, but I'll catch you in the next one.